Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go from L.A. Darius Davis to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. They pitch it to him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Herbert from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Herbert. Intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Fields on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he's tackled for a short gain. Fields on 3rd. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running back sent in motion. Fields now on 4th. And it falls incomplete. Surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Herbert. Chased out to his right. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He's on the move. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now Herbert again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
A 4-yard loss. It's fourth down.
Herbert throwing on fourth down. Got a man. Palmer has it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. They're driving forward, but won't get beyond the line. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Second and 10 now. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. All right, here are the Chargers going for two.
The Chargers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. Flushed out of the pocket. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get two. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. They're out and set, first and 10. Fields out of the gun. It's caught, Warren. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That's Denzel Perryman in on a stop. Second and 8. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll be set up with third and only 1. And he could not get there. They stopped him right at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. They do snap it. Here's Fields. He puts some air under this one. Deep right. That's grabbed inside the 30. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers tie and can take the lead here in the second. Mike Williams, the touchdown. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through.
Steelers 7, Chargers 6.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He finds McConkey. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Offense up to the line fast.
46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A play fake, now Herbert to throw. Headed out right. He takes it himself. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He's got it to his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Herbert on 1st down. Escapes out to the left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. The Steelers calling their 1st time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
It's Herbert once more. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cameron Sutton has the INT. And the Steelers are going to take over after the interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Warren's got it. Complete. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stump. Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Here's the option give to Warren. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Fields on 1st down. This throw is cut. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to stay at the 5-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Dicker connects there. And that'll push their lead to 4. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. 1st down from the red zone. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Working quickly here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. This finds Austin complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Here he is on 3rd and long. Has it down close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Oh, nearly got to the end zone there. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.